Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to our show this month. As you can tell, it's a little bit noisy in our background, but this is Doc Carbaugh with Keller Williams Realty. My slogan is, if you want an opportunity to knock, you talk to Doc. I just have nothing to bang on. This is my co-host, Regina, and this is one of our favorite places, isn't it, Regina?
We've been here, what, 3 times?
This is time number 3, and this is the alpaca farm. Now, the first time we came out here, there were like 40 or 50 alpacas, and we got to pet them and play with them, and we learned a lot of fascinating facts. Do you remember some of those facts? I remember the best fact. Okay, I got to tell you this because I asked Peter, I said, why do you like alpacas? And this stuck in my brain. He said, because they have a community poop pile. And I thought that was fascinating because...
That was what I was going to say. I asked him how
they poop everywhere. Sheep poop everywhere. Alpacas all go in one spot. So at the end of the week, they take it and throw it out, and the alpacas all go and poop in another spot. He said, so you can walk anywhere you want to in the pasture, and it's awesome. And so we did our interview, and we walked everywhere but where the poop pile was, and it was an awesome interview. So I remember that. They were very clean. They never spit on us, ever.
And I forgot, you can't pet them on top of their head.
Yeah, you don't pet them on top of the head because they don't want you to be superior. So you pet them on their backs, and they're all fuzzy and warm, and they like it. But today we are here because it is what they call shearing day for the alpacas. And we're going to talk to Peter a little bit later in the show. And that's why you hear all the noise in the background. Those that are getting sheared are like little kids getting their first haircut, kind of like, ah! They're not liking it too much, and it's not hurting them, but they're a little bit scared. And you just heard one back here going, ah, he's agreeing, or as we say in church, giving us an amen about that. So these are the ones that are waiting to be sheared. And so they feel good about it because they don't know what's about to happen to them yet. But Peter says that they have anywhere from 3 to about 7 inches of this fur that's going to be taken off of their bodies. And they do it, I think he said, in 7 minutes or less, which is amazing.
Well, they've already rushed 3 or 4 groups in there.
Yeah, I've been here 10 minutes or so, and I've seen these things come in this big, and when they walk out, they're like this big. So it's amazing.
Imagine how much cooler they're going to feel for the summer.
Yeah, they're going to feel good.
They're going to feel good.
So anyway, I don't know if you can see them, but here they are looking all nice and warm and fuzzy and furry and cuddly. And they're crying, and they're letting us know that they don't want their first haircut. And I don't know, but we have some over here in the pasture, and they have already had their fur or coat taken off of them. And I don't know if you can zoom in on them. And they look really cute, too. I was kind of surprised because I thought they'd look sort of anemic and
dogs,
ugly, but they're actually adorable.
Once they're shaved, they kind of look different.
They look like a little horse or something. I mean, but they're adorable, and you notice they don't look traumatized, and they're not crying. So I think they're okay. I bet they feel pounds lighter. You know, it's kind of like liposuction or something for the fur. I don't know what it is.
Kind of like when I get my hair cut, Doc.
Well, you don't have that much hair. But anyway, I think they look adorable. So if you can kind of get that concept of going from this, you know, out to that, maybe it's not so bad. So if you can just ignore those background noises, you realize that it's not a big deal. So our whole goal today is to kind of educate us, educate you on the process. And if you remember in our last show, we took and showed you all the sweaters, the scarves, the gloves, oh my goodness,
vests,
the hoodies,
they had purses. Didn't they have purses too? Yeah, they had everything.
Socks, everything that's made out of this.
And I got to wear those.
Yeah, she was our tester. And so we have all kinds of beautiful things that are made out of their fur. So what we're going to do is kind of close out this segment here, and we're going to head inside, and we're going to wire up Peter because he's the man that knows the answers to all of our questions, and he's going to tell us about what's going on with them and see what he has to say about this. So we're going to cut away and head into there and see what Peter has to say. So take one more look at these beauties and know that when they're getting shaved, they're not really getting hurt, they're just being little children. Okay, so keep that in mind, and we'll cut away inside. Remember, this is Doc Carball with Keller Williams and my co-host with Regina, and we are here at the Alpaca Farms, and we'll see you in just a few moments. All right.
We love traffic. Over 25,000 cars a day drive by our billboards.
Could your business use 25,000 more customers? Let's talk.
Call East West Media.
My name is Dr. Matt McCartney. I'm the chiropractor here at Tennessee Valley Bone and Joint. I love the fact that I can work with people of all ages. I love the fact that I can see pretty quick results, and that they have, there's a lot of different benefits that they get from chiropractic care.
Can you help me? Somebody hit my car and their insurance company wants me to take it to a shop across town.
You have the right by state law to choose the body shop that you want to repair your vehicle. And every repair we do is covered by our lifetime warranty.
Over the past 15 years, many people have chosen Gilbert's for their collision repair needs. In case you accidentally need us, we're located 1 block off South Lee Highway, directly behind the CVS pharmacy.
Alrighty, welcome back. We are here with Peter, and we thought it was important to answer some questions as we kind of turn it over and look at one of them actually having the shearing being done to it. And so, first of all, Peter, how long does it take them to grow their coat to the point at which you can actually go ahead and shear it?
Well, we shear the animals once a year, but there are some that extra thick coats that we will shear here in September.
Wow. So how long or how deep
It's
is
up to
that?
4 to 6 inches of fiber in the animal range.
Wow. Okay.
It really be unfair to the animal to try to have it survive through the summer with that thick coat.
Okay. Now, when you shear the animal, does it hurt it at all? I mean, I noticed different ones make noise, and I said it's kind of like a child getting a haircut. But does it? Because the audience is listening to this going, oh, does it hurt the animal?
No, I mean the animal is restrained, okay? And we make sure that she doesn't flop around the neck, that's not to be a female.
Okay.
And the shearing is just uncomfortable in terms of like a child with a haircut.
Right. it's no big deal?
Probably a little of both.
Okay. Well, that's good to know, because I mean, it just looks like, let's hurry up and get this over with.
Yeah, well, when Sheer comes over, we'll see I can't remember her name is Melody.
Melody, okay.
I can't remember how she reacts.
And you always have to tether them up so they don't kick, or?
That's the absolute safest way to treat an animal. Nope, you cut the animal.
Sure.
So like mobilize it. It's really for the benefit.
Now, do you ever put anything on their face or on their mouth? They don't bite?
No, they don't bite.
Okay.
They don't bite anytime.
Okay, so like if you want to trim their...
Her teeth are a little longer than I'll probably trim the teeth.
Oh, really? It's going to get dental work done too? Oh my goodness, so she's getting like a whole spa treatment done here today. Oh wow, that's awesome. That's awesome.
2 minutes and Shady comes and shear. He does the toenails and he'll do the teeth.
Now where do you get the guys from to do the shearing?
They travel around the country. They're originally from Indiana.
All right, Indiana. Okay. So as we're kind of going through the shearing process, how long does it take to shear one?
It will take about 5 minutes.
Wow.
It will take long. And what my wife is doing is collecting the fiber.
Okay.
So we'll take that and process that in the yarn,
And that, of course, we'll end up there later today at where you make your sweaters and stuff from. Now, do you try to shear it in such a way that it comes off in big pieces?
yeah, they shear it off the top, we seal it down, we control the front. And we won't preserve the neck or the feet.
Oh, really?
That doesn't include the arm.
Okay.
They take what's called a blanket.
Huh. So you're kind of shearing it off in strips,
Yes.
is what you're doing.
So how many will you shear today?
We'll do about 46 in about 3.5 hours.
Wow.
Wow, that's a lot of...
When you set up here, there's another station over here where they're preparing another animal, so when you finish it and you're done with it, they'll go over to the other station and then just go back and forth.
Wow. Now, when you say you're shearing 46 animals, are all of these yours?
Yeah, most of them are. And then another farm that's up in Athens that bought 8 families.
So for the most part, all these animals belong to you. And you have them strictly for show or for their fur.
We also breed selling. So we sell in the area, we sell in going to New York, Romania, Virginia.
There are a lot of people wanting to buy alpacas. I would tell them about the poop patch, because I will never forget that as long as I live. So
A lot of people are interested in taking the alpacas first of breed.
that's true.
Second, they're pretty gentle.
Yes.
And so you're going to take them like a cow or a horse or something.
Right.
They don't ruin the pasture because they just nip the grass.
Okay.
And therefore you don't have the existing traffic. It's a very, very interesting animal.
And you don't raise them for meat. You raise them for
the fiber.
Okay. You know, I had a...
What's the lifespan? I know you told us this before. The lifespan of a alpaca.
About 18 years.
I don't remember you telling us.
The fiber is equivalent to cashmere. Okay?
Yeah.
It's hypoallergenic, extremely soft.
Oh, I know. I've tried on the clothes.
Yeah, she modeled in that one day.
Yeah.
She about couldn't get her off of them. Huh. You know, I had a client, he wanted to start a cow farm, and I'm like, no, start an alpaca farm. And I was trying to explain why he needed an alpaca farm. And he just wouldn't listen to me, just didn't think that was manly enough. And I'm like, are you crazy? This is awesome. So they shave every bit of it, don't they?
They're very careful with animals. Okay?
And she's not made of teeth.
No.
I'm I mean, she's just like, she's like the perfect client right there.
Yeah. Compared to some of the other ones here, right?
Yeah.
Just depends.
Yeah.
They won't actually hear a baby.
Well, I know she has some really, really tiny ones out there. Now they'll be terrified. If it's their first one, yeah. I mean, she's just like,
She's great.
now her mommy and daddy would be proud of her. She's so well behaved.
She has a little boy that's about 2.5 months old. He's coming next.
Oh, big.
So we'll see her and boy so that they can be out together.
Does she get to stand on the side and cheer him on? Oh, I thought maybe she would comfort him and she was like, it's no big deal, son. Well, that's probably true. It's amazing how different they look.
You got Patriot? Patriot, yeah.
Is that the little baby? Yeah. Maybe can we hang around to see Patriot and see how he does?
It's amazing. You can pick them out by name. Every one of them.
My wife knows every day.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
She knows the day they were born.
And now they're gonna trim the eyebrows? Is that what they're doing?
It's been prepared in the middle of
Oh.
Have they already done the teeth and the toenails and I missed it?
No, they're not going to do teeth on her.
You got good teeth?
Hey, Matt. You okay?
You got good teeth.
I'll let you look at them once before I go. Okay. Yeah.
You got good teeth.
Well, you want to make sure the teeth match up to the dental.
Okay.
Because if they go too far in front of the dental, then it's a problem for them. Okay, now you
I'm sorry.
Might want to move, huh? Melody, don't make any noise. It's over now. It's good. Okay.
trying to give me a little light up here. I don't know if it's...
All right, I'm going to move.
Okay, I'm in the way.
No, you don't want to go over here. It's coming out.
Okay, I'm in the way.
We're going to hide behind Peter for a minute. All right. Doesn't she look good? She's beautiful. Melody, you're beautiful. How about that?
Hey, Cap.
Okay, all right. All right, we're going to be right back, and we are going to watch the shearing of Melody's little baby boy, who is Patriot, and he's 2.5 months old. 2.5 months old. We'll see if Patriot behaves as good as his mom. We'll be back in just a few moments.
We love traffic. Over 25,000 cars a day drive by our billboards.
Could your business use 25,000 more customers? Let's talk.
Call East West Media.
Dr. Matt McCartney. I'm the chiropractor here at Tennessee Valley Bone and Joint. I love the fact that I can work with people of all ages. I love the fact that I can see pretty quick results and that they have, there's a lot of different benefits that they get from chiropractic care.
Can you help me? Somebody hit my car and their insurance company wants me to take it to a shop across town.
You have the right by state law to choose the body shop that you want to repair your vehicle. And every repair we do is covered by our lifetime warranty.
Over the past 15 years, many people have chosen Gilbert's for their collision repair needs. In case you accidentally need us, we're located 1 block off South Lee Highway, directly behind the CVS pharmacy.
We are back with our baby alpaca, and I hear this one's not going to take long. As you can see, he's laying there about to get his first haircut, and we're going to see if he behaves as good as Mama Melody. And so far, he's acting like a champion, so I'm very proud of him. I don't know if he's just traumatized, scared to death, speechless, or what he is. Yeah. So now, of course, he doesn't have 7 inches on him, so at 2.5 months, what has he got, like maybe 2 inches? Inch and a half? Okay. Okay. But it's still too much for him to be out there for summer. Okay.
So he's all set up now, he'll come back to their table.
He'll look good. Now, will he be as big as his mama next year at this time?
He'll probably be like next year
Okay.
Probably about 160 pounds.
Wow.
By next year.
So he'll be 3/4 of the way of being grown at that point.
Mature about 2 years.
So actually, when he gets shaved, he's going to look like a little baby deer. That's what he'll look like.
And I think that we're all out of the pasture for the first hour or two. All injuries are like 2 years. They don't really recognize each other.
Isn't that funny?
We've had mothers that didn't recognize their young. And we're putting back together.
Now you're
Like we're doing it in pairs. We're all a baby.
interesting. Now your wife Susan recognizes all of these alpacas. Did she recognize them after they're shaved even?
Yep.
Really?
A couple of them will have to think twice about it.
I was gonna say, this one looks darker underneath.
Yeah.
It did. Look at the
Yeah,
dark.
it does look a little dark.
It does. It does.
So how does she, to me they kind of all look alike after a while. How does she, is there a, does it? Interesting. I guess there's a, like an eye or a, is it something in the way they move? It's a face, okay.
Just like having children, we think families look alike, and
I guess it's like having,
It's just like a farm around 50 cows.
yeah, I can imagine that either. Yeah, I guess.
I got 3 kids, and I get them confused.
Wow. Whew, look at him go.
Now, you said you had a recent champion.
Yeah, they have a girl with 1.5 to 3 of them.
so she won't get shaved.
No, because we have one every Saturday. We're going to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania in 2 weeks so it'll be the same for the
Interesting.
Then you'll check her after that?
Yeah, then we'll have local person come visit.
Well, congratulations on national champion.
Yeah. Now, is this something that you can learn to do yourself, Caleb?
My wife and I, we had shavers. We were afraid to use them.
Yeah. They might not like you if you made a mistake. Yeah. I guess it's a natural art form.
We'll use it a little bit to trim up some of the shoulders. The problem is
Yeah. Yeah.
you don't want to make a mistake because then it's a big gouge.
Yeah. That'd be kind of harsh.
He's doing good.
He hasn't made a piece yet.
He's
Just like
doing
the
good.
I guess he's like chip off the old block then, huh?
David's very good.
And I notice there's always one talking to him. Let me take that needle.
He's almost done.
So how many have you already done? About halfway?
Wow. That's awesome. Alrighty, well here's what we're going to do. We are going to kind of finish with this part of it, but we think the best way to kind of close up our time here at the alpaca farm, take a few shots around the area. We like to go back to the store, and I'm sure Gina will love to model a few things. You can see the ending at the beginning, so we're going to see the ending and look at some of the sweaters and the scarves and the different things that it gets made into, and then we'll close out from there. So when we come back, you'll see us in the shop, and we'll try to not let Regina sneak off with any sweaters, scarves, clothing, and goodies that she shouldn't sneak off. That's hard. That's right. So we'll see you back in a few minutes. Peter, thank you for instructing us. Absolutely. We'll see you in a few minutes, everybody. Thank you.
We love traffic. Over 25,000 cars a day drive by our billboards.
Could your business use 25,000 more customers? Let's talk.
Call East West Media.
My name is Dr. Matt McCartney. I'm the chiropractor here at Tennessee Valley Bone and Joint. I love the fact that I can work with people of all ages. I love the fact that I can see pretty quick results and that they have, there's a lot of different benefits that they get from chiropractic care.
Thank you.
Can you help me? Somebody hit my car and their insurance company wants me to take it to a shop across town.
You have the right by state law to choose the body shop that you want to repair your vehicle. And every repair we do is covered by our lifetime warranty.
Over the past 15 years, many people have chosen Gilbert's for their collision repair needs. In case you accidentally need us, we're located 1 block off South Lee Highway, directly behind the CVS pharmacy.
We are now in the shop of the alpaca farm. So we have come full circle. We have seen them all fuzzy warm. We have seen them shaved. And now we're going to see what happens with all that fuzz and fur that has come off of them. So I'm going to take you over here to this wall and kind of show you the material and the yarn that has come off of them. And then we're going to look at some of the products that have been made out of the yarn. So we're going to walk over here. And I don't know if you can see this very well, but we have lots of different colors of yarn, so that if you are wanting to make sweaters and scarves for yourselves, you can see that you got lots of different colors here to choose from. And so if you're a person like probably mothers and grandmothers, because I don't know if anybody in my generation or younger knows how to make sweaters and things of that nature, but you got lots of different colors. And if you saw the shots from the alpacas, you saw that there were rusty looking ones, there were white ones, there were sort of muddy ones, there were black ones. So you have lots of different colors of yarn that if you want to make something, you could just come in right here and buy the fabric yourself and make your own materials. So we're going to go back here to the table, and what we're going to do here in the shop is hopefully show you some of the different things that you can buy here in the shop. They have adult clothes, they have some children's items, some baby items, and so there's lots of different things to choose from. I think this right here is like one of my favorite items. I call this Nanook of the North, and it's actually a guy's winter hat, and I don't know if you can see this, but this would be warm and fuzzy for anybody because, I mean, imagine sticking your head inside of that. Now, I don't know if Cleveland, Tennessee has the weather to wear this. Maybe twice a year, but if you ever go up north, that is the thing to wear right there. So guys, there you go, Nanook of the North. All right, we have some cute little hats for the girls, and these again are all spun out of the alpacas, and they've got lots of different little hats, and we've got little children's hats, and you can have a little brim on top of it, kind of like a little girly baseball hat with pigtails on it. There you go. We got some more little hats over here. Any color. We even got little hats with alpacas on them so that you know that it came from the alpaca farm. So lots of variety here. We even have little children's booties or footies. Aren't those cute? And so if you want to buy something for your grandbaby, this would be adorable, and I'm pretty sure that will keep your feet warm. Now, last time we did the show in the studio,
I wore those.
Did you wear these?
I did.
Look at this. Can you imagine sticking your feet in here and wandering around your house? These are, oh, wonderful. I'm telling you what, and it's 80 degrees outside, but they're still wonderful.
They would last forever.
Yeah, they would.
You didn't have to grow them.
They are warm and fuzzy inside. And this, wonderful, ladies, for that attire in the evening. Doesn't really go with my outfit here. Does it? Okay, my attire looks good today. But that nice warm fur up against your neck feels great. All right, and then we have these wonderful sweaters. We got this beautiful blue sweater. Again, the warmth of the alpaca right there. And here's a nice burnt orange kind of sweater. And we've got a couple black ones here. So on this table, we got several items, and Regina's going to pop in here and show you a couple things too. But there is no end of variety in the store of things that you can look at and choose from and come and shop. So I'm going to let her take over, and I'm going to peruse the store.
Well,
for a
it's
few more
not just
minutes.
clothing. They make purses, and I just picked up one of the several purses they have up here. Very unique purses, very well made. Kids' clothes. I would like to have one of those in adults, but if you see, it's got alpacas on the front. Very cute. Another little kid's poncho, and they have several kids items. And this dress, completely out of alpaca, which I thought was just gorgeous. And if you look here, this is the hair. This is what you saw earlier being shaved. And these are in the bags. This is the hair from the alpaca, or the fur from the alpaca. And that is what is used to make the yarn, to make the sweaters, to make the purses, to make the shoes, to make everything. Now, if you will look here, you see all these scarves. They have a ton, and I know scarves are the big thing now. Everybody wears scarves year-round. They've got them year-round. They've got the summer ones, they've got the thin right here, all made out of alpaca, all the way through the dressy and thick ones for the winter. So very interesting. If you've never been up to this shop, it's interesting just to come look at the things. If you want more facts about alpacas, right here we go. Play Monopoly, except you call it the alpaca-poly, I guess.
Alpaca-opoly.
Alpaca-opoly. So Monopoly, you can learn more facts about these animals if it has sparked an interest in you today.
Awesome. All right. A couple more little items, and then we're going to head outside. This is what we call the hat rack. And so you can see for women, lots of different kinds of hats. So you kind of got beanie hats, you got pigtail hats for women, you've got berets, you've got sort of the woman's fuzzy Nanook hat, as I like to call it. Also, we would not have a complete accessory here unless we had gloves or mittens. And so we have those. And then I don't know about you, but if there's anything that freezes me, it's my feet. And so these are nice, warm, thick, woolly filling socks. And so again, I would say to you, if you are looking for an item that is unique, and I would like to say it's local, not that alpacas are actually from Tennessee per se, but these alpacas are from Tennessee. And like they said, they have a 40-some, 48, I think he said, alpacas that they're raising here. And so they are making their products here. Go green for alpaca. And if you're looking for unique gifts, then this is the place to come to. And we're going to kind of step outside when we're done in here and kind of show you the front of the place and talk a little bit about the hours here and how to contact them. This is a great place. One thing they do is they cater to schools. So like teachers, if you want to bring your class out here, and this would be a great project for the kids to come and bring your class out here, have a picnic, learn about the alpacas. So the alpacas are friendly, they don't kick, they don't bite, they don't spit, they don't do any of those things. And they're very curious, and they'll always come up to you. And so it would be a great place to bring a church group or to bring the children. And so we're going to step outside here in a moment and kind of wrap this up. But this is a shop, lots of items to choose from. So again, I encourage you to come out here. You can do many different things out here between picnicking, watching alpacas, petting alpacas, and buying products, and just getting an education. It's a great place to be. So we'll be back in just a few moments to wrap this thing up. And we appreciate you being with us today, and I hope you've had as much fun watching this show as we have had putting this thing on today. So we'll be back in just a few. Thanks, everybody.
We love traffic. Over 25,000 cars a day drive by our billboards.
Could your business use 25,000 more customers? Let's talk.
Call East West Media.
My name is Dr. Matt McCartney. I'm the chiropractor here at Tennessee Valley Bone and Joint. I love the fact that I can work with people of all ages. I love the fact that I can see pretty quick results and that they have, there's a lot of different benefits that they get from chiropractic care.
Can you help me? Somebody hit my car and their insurance company wants me to take it to a shop across town.
You have the right by state law to choose the body shop that you want to repair your vehicle. And every repair we do is covered by our lifetime warranty.
Over the past 15 years, many people have chosen Gilbert's for their collision repair needs. In case you accidentally need us, we're located 1 block off South Lee Highway, directly behind the CVS pharmacy.
We've shown you a lot of information today about the alpacas. We've shown you the shearing. We have shown you the process. We've talked to Peter. We've shown you the farm, and we've shown you the store. But I want to share a few things with you before closing about alpacas that you may not know about. So we're going to look at those facts right now. We are ready to share some interesting tidbits with you about alpacas that we may not have picked up during earlier segments of the show. One thing I found interesting about them is I think they're almost scriptural. The Bible talks about how it's not good for a man to be alone. And interestingly enough, when you have alpacas, you're not supposed to have just one. It is important that you have two, because an alpaca by itself will die of loneliness. It doesn't have to be an alpaca with an alpaca of the opposite sex. It just has to have a buddy. So an alpaca needs to have at least a friend. And if you've noticed anything about alpacas being out here today, they like to run around in groups. And so they are very friendly oriented, and they like to have buddies and community. And so that's a very important fact about them, that they are communal. And so that's something I found very interesting. So you cannot have one alpaca. So my concept of adopting an alpaca isn't going to work for me. I'm going to have to adopt 2 alpacas. So that's one thing I did learn. Also, a couple other facts that I think are interesting is that alpacas eat about as much as a dog. So I think I even shared earlier in this segment that I had this client that I was trying to convince to not be a cow farmer, nothing against cow farmers by any means, but to be an alpaca farmer. Because first of all, I think in the state of Tennessee, you can have like 1 or 2 cows per acre. With alpacas, you can have 5 to 10 alpacas per acre. So I mean, just from a cost-effective standpoint, you can have a whole lot of alpacas per acre. Plus, did you know that an alpaca, one alpaca, it takes them a whole month to eat a bale of hay? One alpaca. Now, when you think about cows, how many bales of hay do you have to go through to get the cows fed? So that's one thing to consider. And also, when we talked about the pasture, Peter told us that when they eat, because of their teeth, they don't have upper teeth, they can only chew the pasture down to a small, about 1/4 inch. So they never tear the pasture out by the roots. So there's always grass left in the pasture, whereas when you have cows and other types of animals, they're tearing out everything out of the pasture. So I think just from a practical standpoint, I think it makes good sense that they're cost effective. So see, if you're looking for a career, I'm just trying to point you toward alpacas because I find them to be cost effective. And see, if I were 20 years younger, I think I'd have a new career looking me right in the face. So those are some little facts that I think you didn't know about. The other thing is, when you care for cows or cattle or pigs, and I can say this because my family raised pigs, you have to care for them all day long and check on them several times a day. Do you know that if you are raising alpacas, now remember I said they're communal and they like to have attention. Basically, if you spend maybe 30 minutes a day with them, and part of that is just going out there and paying attention to them and petting them, that's all you have to do. Because remember, they're going to take care of themselves in the pasture, and they can live on a bale of hay for a month. So really all you have to go out there and do is pet their little backsides, talk to them, hum with them, sing with them, play with them, and come back in the house, and you're good for the day. Now, to me, that's not bad pay, you know, for working like that. So there are just some great things about them that I thought I should pass on to you and give you something to consider. So I'm pretty sure if you want to start an alpaca farm, I got some people and I can hook you up. So those are some things I just wanted to share with you along that facet. The other thing is, I think I shared with you that they hum. And I didn't realize this before, but alpacas hum all of the time. They hum when they're happy, they hum when they're sad, they hum when they're mad, and they hum for every kind of emotion that they have. So we as humans may not necessarily know what kind of hum that they're doing, which is kind of detrimental for us, but they do hum. So they have all types of hums, and when we were out there that day, they were humming, and when they got done having their shearing, they were humming, and before they were having their shearing, they were humming, which was proving the point that that is one of the ways, excuse me, that they communicate with each other, is that they hum and they vocalize and they have sound. So they definitely know how to talk to each other through the form of humming. And another thing I wanted to touch on was the idea of spitting. Now I know that when we think about camels, we think about spitting. And I went out to the alpaca farm the first time and thought they were going to spit at me. And talking with Peter and you know, with different readings that I had done, alpacas do not spit, except women alpacas will spit at other women alpacas if their babies get too close to one another and they feel threatened by the babies, or a woman alpaca will spit at a male alpaca if she is not interested. So she will spit at him just to let him know. I thought that was kind of funny. And if male alpacas are needing to show off and needing to strut their stuff in front of female alpacas, they will spit at each other just to impress the ladies. I don't know how that works, but that's what they'll do. So there is spitting, but when it comes to them spitting at us, they tend not to spit at us. If they're going to spit, they're going to spit at one another, either in dominance or get away from me. So that's kind of what they do there. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And probably one last little tidbit I'll share with you is when they come into danger, and let's say a cat or a dog is wandering through the pasture, they'll all stand at attention and their ears will point in the direction of the cat or dog that came into the pasture. If they feel that the cat or dog is no threat, they'll sort of drop their tails and drop their ears. But if the cat or dog is a threat, everything will stand at attention and they'll all move in a line toward the cat or dog and approach them as if to get out of our territory. So that community is an awesome fact. So just wanted to share some of those tidbits with you, and hope you'll find them fascinating. And if you need more information, again, just check out Foster's Alpaca Farm and get more information. And I hope that helps you out, and we have enjoyed this. And if you need more information, go to the internet. It's a fascinating read. Thanks so much, guys. Okay, now, this was fun, was it not?
I had a great time.
Can you say that this is like our favorite thing is the alpaca farm?
Evidently, we've been here 3 times.
3 times, so I don't know when we're going to come back again, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a 4th visit. Wouldn't you say so? I would say so. So today, what was your favorite part of today? I mean, we've seen this farm several times. What was your favorite part?
I was just amazed at the animals as they dock. I guess my favorite part was watching some of them react in this wild way, and some of them just sit there like they knew what was coming.
Wasn't it like,
I was amazed at that and how quickly they did it. It was like boom, 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 you're gone.
Yeah. Wasn't it like having children? I mean, Melody was so sweet and quiet and gentle, and so was Patriot, her little child, who was 2.5 months old and just took it. And then when we first got there, we had all the screamers going on.
Oh, yeah.
And we have a confession to make. Peter told us that he was scheduling. They started before we got there. They started 2 hours before we got there, and he said he put all the screamers up first.
I think that's funny how he knows which ones are screamers.
They not only know their personalities and their names, but he knows the screamers. So when we got there to first start doing the taping and the filming, he said we were hoping all the screamers would be out before you got there. So when we first started the show, evidently all the screamers were not quite done. So that background noise, if we had gotten there maybe an hour later, we wouldn't have heard all that, because then he'd had all the calm ones in there. So I thought that was funny that he not only knows their names and personalities, but he knows which ones are going to be calm and
I
take
would
a haircut.
tell you, they don't take breaks. I noticed that it was like boom, boom, boom. Even when we're trying to do this, they were working around us, and nobody stops to chit chat, or it's not like a lot of jobs. They're on a mission.
Yeah, and they had a lot of hands on deck. I mean, there were people that tied up their feet. There were people that ran the shear. There were people that were running the lights. There were people.
The shears, I thought was interesting when you asked the shears that comes from around the country. He travels.
He travels. That's his full-time job, is just to run around and
shear
alpacas. Now that's an awesome job.
You think?
I think so. I mean, just to run around and shave. I mean, it's got to be stress-free, don't you think? Clip toenails.
Stress-free would be going around sitting at people's pools.
Well, you know, that'd be stress-free too. But anyway, I thought that was just amazing. And he has 48 alpacas?
48, and then he had a neighboring county brought down 8 or 10.
Yeah, something like that. So all these alpacas here, and you just wouldn't know it. You just wouldn't know
It's quiet back here. You would think with that many animals, even with the shearing going on, it's nice and peaceful, and it's just amazing back here.
Yeah, it's just an amazing process. I think if I could keep an alpaca about that big, I'd have one as a pet. But since they get this big, I'm pretty sure my subdivision has rules against that. So I don't think I'm going to be allowed to have an alpaca. But I really think I want one. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that.
Move to the country.
I guess I'm going to have to sell my house and move to the country. Speaking of selling houses, my name is Doc Carball. And if you ever need to buy or sell a house, my slogan is, if you want opportunity to knock, you talk to Doc. Okay, well, before we get out of here, we need to tell them where this location is.
Yes, because you
wouldn't know it's
drive
here.
right by it. You don't know it's here. You just think it's a nice, pretty house back here, but
Right. Well, this is on North Lee Highway, and the address is, and I know I'm going to forget this, it's 5740, I'm being cute here, 49. Let's do that again, because I didn't do that so good. 5749 North Lee Highway. If you're heading towards Charleston, it will be on your left. You won't know it's there, so we'll make sure that you get a shot of the house. But it's got a beautiful fountain and lots of brickwork out front. But there's not a sign that says Alpaca Farm out there. But I will tell you this. Again, if you've got a school or a church group or even a ladies group or something like that would just like a different activity, this would be an awesome place to come. And as long as you don't pet their heads, you pet their little backsides, you can have a wonderful day with the alpacas, right? All right, so we're going to come back out here again one day. I encourage you to come out here. We've had a great time, and we hope you've had a great time. Come and visit the alpacas. Come and visit the alpaca store, and we will see you next time. Thank you so much for joining us. If you want opportunity to knock, you talk to Doc. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
We love traffic. Over 25,000 cars a day drive by our billboards.
Could your business use 25,000 more customers? Let's talk.
Call East West Media.
My name is Dr. Matt McCartney. I'm the chiropractor here at Tennessee Valley Bone and Joint. I love the fact that I can work with people of all ages. I love the fact that I can see pretty quick results and that they have, there's a lot of different benefits that they get from chiropractic care.
Can you help me? Somebody hit my car and their insurance company wants me to take it to a shop across town.
You have the right by state law to choose the body shop that you want to repair your vehicle. And every repair we do is covered by our lifetime warranty.
Over the past 15 years, many people have chosen Gilbert's for their collision repair needs. In case you accidentally need us, we're located 1 block off South Lee Highway, directly behind the CVS pharmacy.